Open Space Trust Fund is going to run out around 2019. It's proposed for 20 years, but Union County isn't going to buy any more open space. Maybe they'll throw in something for $500,000. But I opened a list. They're considered, in the 2012 budget, $5.2 million is being paid for debt service on open space. And I got a list of what they're paying the debt service on. On that list is the Linden Theater, 3 dams, stuff, a trailside, whatever that is, things that weren't bought by the Open Space Trust Fund. So they're just making up stuff. They're to misappropriate funds. The rest of the funds they're saying you could pay parks employees with it. Absolutely stupid rationale. If you could have paid parks employees for stuff that was already bought, not through the Open Space Trust Fund, then in 2001 when it came in, that's all you'd be doing. You used the full $10 million and paid parks employees. That obviously wasn't the intent, and it's a perversion that nobody is calling them on this. But the list they gave me, and this is their list, goes out to 2019, and it's $4 million a year for these things, including New Jersey Water. Total is $7 million. This thing cost $9 million in 2002. Why they're still repaying the debt? How much they're repaying? What about the open space money itself? Didn't they buy New Jersey Water with that open space money? There are a lot of questions. These look like very dodgy numbers, and this is what I brought up to them. I got a listing of the open space money and where it's going. Apparently, you're not going to buy any open space at all for the duration of this rule. It's listed here that you're going to make debt payments on pretty much everything. And this is really confusing me, because New Jersey Water, the debt payment going forward is $7 million. That thing costs $9 million. And it just looks like these are just made up numbers that, you bought $70 million worth of stuff and you collected $100 million in open space money. There shouldn't even be debt. Plus you've got these other things like the Linden Theater 04 and 06 bonds that are in the open space thing. And you've got these dam loans that appeared in 2012, DAM, that appeared, Milton Lake, Cedar Brook, Upper Lake, they just appeared in 2012. It looks like you're picking them out of the air, plus this thing about being able to pay parks employees. Now, Stockton, California declared bankruptcy this week, and this, if somebody were to honestly look at this and see what you're doing with the Open Space Trust Fund and come in and say, well, you got to replace this because you're not using it for the purpose it was designated, that could be at any time $30–40 million, and that could be a source of bankruptcy. Because these, I really would appreciate somebody trying to explain this, especially the New Jersey Water. I mean, it goes all the way out, and you're repaying debt, if it went all the way back, probably $15 million on this, when it looked like it should have been paid out of the Open Space Trust Fund. You had enough money back in 2012. Basically, are these phony numbers? I mean, that's what they look like to me.
Well, thanks, Mr. Burry. I'm not exactly sure if I can comment on your numbers, because I don't know what you're reading off of. But I will say that just because you don't like the explanation doesn't not mean that it's not true. And you heard the county council, and I don't know where you got your legal degree or education to make those kind of statements that you are. They all can be handled by one attorney, or they all can be handled in-house, and they all can be done much cheaper. I just don't know where you get that information. But you're entitled to your opinion, and I'll accept it for what it's worth. Anyone?
And if you'll notice, Mirabella at the end said this was my worksheet. Well, it's not. And that's the last point I want to make on this. He didn't know this was the worksheet. I mean, I knew I had it. He thought it was mine. So they're in the dark. They don't know what they're doing. And if this is misappropriation, they signed off on it. So this is tens of millions of dollars. They're raiding the Open Space Trust Fund. Somebody down the line's got to call them on this. Look at the numbers, audit these, and Mirabella just useless. I mean, not useless, just clueless.
Should be started.